Welcome to the inaugural rounds of the 2008 FIA Formula 1 World Championship. The grid is as follows. Starting from pole, we have Charles Payne Jr. in the Ferrari. Second driver on the grid, seventh driver on the front row is Martin Kazaric. Then we have Mitchell Owen, Combo Chevette, Noah Parley, Kenshin Albert in the BMW, Rainer Loeb in the Red Bull, Nasrul Nizam in the BMW, Dan Edwards, of course, in the other Red Bull, Jason Filterson in the Honda, Glenn Webber in the Renault, followed by Oscar Ramirez and Matthew Wright in the Toro Rosso. Then Ryonosuke Ito in the Toyota, Hanhan Wijaya in the Toyota, Evan Schneider in the William, followed by Mamoru Sato, his teammate, also in the William, Aryan Nakajima in the Force India, Simon Saliboy again in the Force India, Daniel McAllister in the Super Aguri, followed by Zora Singh Dogar in the Honda, and lastly from last we have Tom Addo in the freaking Super Aguri or something. I don't know. Anyway, the drivers are ready to line up for the grid, and let's start the race. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights are on, and it's lights out, and away we go. Good start there from Charles Payne Jr. But Martin Kazaric is on the inside now. Mitchell Owens looking to overtake him right now. Who's gonna make it to the first corner? They both side by side. Chevette goes around the outside. He's going wide, but right now Martin Kazaric and Charles Payne is side by side battling for first place now. Who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make it into the lead now? And it's Martin Kazaric on the lead now. Meanwhile, Rainer Loeb is trying making a move on the other McLaren driver of Noah Parley, but Parley managed to defend it by cutting corners for some reason. I don't know. Right now, Kenshin Alberni is dueling with Mitchell Owen for third place. That is a brilliant move by the young Indonesian driver. Alberni now is on the gearbox on Charles Payne Jr. Meanwhile, Martin Kazaric has won the battle against Charles Payne and is in the lead comfortably and is making gaps. Back there we have Nasrul Nizam making a move on Rainer Loeb for 6th place, and he has taken the position back. Beautiful move there. Jason Filterson has gained 2th place from his start. That is a brilliant move. Right now it is Kazaric leading Charles Payne leading Kenshin Alberni, leading Mitchell Owen, leading Nasrul Nizam, leading Noah Parley, and then Nasrul Nizam, and then Rainer Loeb. Rainer Loeb is chasing that BMW right now. As we can see in the back, there's also a battle. Rainer Loeb is leading Jason Filterson, who's leading Dan Edwards, leading Glenn Webber, leading Matthew White. Hanhan Wijaya there. He's trying to make a move on Oscar Ramirez. Matthew Wright. It was Oscar Ramirez in the front. But as you see right now, Ryosuke Ito. Wait. What? No. Mamoru Sato has overtaken Ryosuke Ito. And right now behind him we have Simon Saliboy. Right now, ooh, look at that move there by Hanhan Wijaya. Hanhan Wijaya is trying to make a move, but is blocked by Sato. And behind him is Otto. Chevette is pitting for the damage from lap 1. Right now we're seeing that Charles Payne is now gaining on the McLaren driver. Right now, as we're seeing right now, he's dropped down the order. He has been overtaken by Nasrul Nizam and Mitchell Owen. I think he has something to do with his car. I don't know. I'm not a technical expert. Right now, the battle is on for the lead now in this 14-lap race. I had to save it for 14 laps because, let's face it, who wants to watch 2-hour race? I don't want it. It's boring. Right now, it's on his gearbox. Slipstream's on. Will Payne makes a move on the inside? No, he is not. He's waiting. But so far, a great battle here. We're seeing that Payne is still on Kazaric's gearbox. As we're seeing right now, the gap between those two is less than 1/10 of a second. Charles Payne's making a move down the inside on the penultimate corner. Just keeps it tight there. And he managed to make it move. Makes the move work. And now Mitchell Owen is trying to make a move, tries to scrap Kazaric using that powerful Ferrari engine. Can he make a move down the inside? Yes, he can. Brilliant stuff there. It is now a Ferrari 1-2 here in Australia. Meanwhile, Nasrul Nizam is chasing Kazaric. and Alberoni is chasing his teammate. On 6 we have Rainer Loeb. Parlay, the young Filipino rookie, is chasing Loeb. Glenn Webber in the Renault. He has much better start than his teammate. Followed by Matthew Wright in the Toyota. And then Oscar Ramirez is battling with Jason Filterson right now. Can Jason makes it? No, but Jason had to cut the corner here to avoid Ramirez. Meanwhile, the battle here for the back markers in the midfield is going tight as ever. And that is brilliant move there by Henron Wijaya on Jason Filterson. Behind him, Dan Edwards is looking to make scraps, while Ryosuke Ito is also looking behind him. Ryosuke Ito tries to make a move. Dan Edwards blocks it, trying to make a move on Filterson. The two are side by side right now, and gets it done. Brilliant stuff there from the American driver. Schneider's looking to move, not that. He's looking to move on Ito, but Ito managed to block it. However, Sato decided to make some move because they opened up a gap, and he said thank you very much to both of them. And my English really sucks today. Meanwhile, back on A, Matthew Wright is looking to take 8th place from Glenn Webber, the Irishman. Back in the battle for the lead now is very tense. Look at it, the top 5 is close to one another. Charles Payne is in the lead now, but the battle for 2nd place is high as ever. Alberoni makes a move with Mitchell Owen. The two make contact, but Alberoni makes it work and is in 4th place now. Nizam is in 3rd. The Malaysian rookie has fared better than his more experienced Indonesian teammate. Interesting right now is Payne is still under pressure now because Kuzarek is chasing him. Nizam is also chasing Kuzarek and Alberoni as well. This is Ferrari, McLaren, and the 2 BMW, followed by Ferrari and Red Bull. Right now, Parlay is chasing Loeb, but Loeb has put a great defense so far. Nice work. We have 11 more laps to go now. Kuzarek is still chasing Charles Payne. This is brilliant battle so far here. Alberoni, I think he has been told to ease up on his tire because right now his tire seems to be overheating from all the battle. And I think Owen is suffering the same problem as he is as well. Back behind him, Rainer Loeb is distancing himself from Parlay. Parlay is still chasing him. Can he get the slipstream? No, he does not. Into turn 1 now and 2. You can see a massive wheel spin there for Parlay. Back onto the leaders now. Kuzarek has closed the gap between him and Payne. This is an interesting battle so far. Nationalism is on their gearbox, on the two of them. I think he's looking for those two to make a mistake, or is he gonna make a move on Kuzarek? No, not so far. Back onto the battle for 6th place. Sorry, it's in Loeb and Parlay. Parlay is still chasing him. Right now, Oscar Ramirez is in 8th. Fulterson is in 9th, followed by Dan Edwards in 10th. Glenn Webber has dropped on the order. Oh, this is a great move there by Henron Wijaya on Matthew Wright. That is a brilliant move from the inside. Mamoru Sato is looking at Matthew's right gearbox. God damn it! Mamoru makes a move on the inside. No, Mamoru Sato makes a move on the inside. Brilliant done. Wright slows his momentum, and that allows Ryosuke Sato to overtake him. He's looking very vulnerable now to the Williams and the Porsche behind him, as well as the other Honda. Dogor makes a move on Simon Philiboy. Right now, we're seeing that the back markers are scrapping. This is an interesting battle so far. Otto is trying to overtake his teammate Daniel McAllister. Can he do that? No, he cannot. Meanwhile, here's Chevette in the Renault. He has dropped down back the order. He has to make up a lot of plays. He has to make up a lot of time. Gap between him and Otto is just 20 seconds. Can he do that? I think he can. But Kuzarek has taken the lead from Charles Payne, and Alberoni has overtaken National Nizam, this is brilliant battle for third place now. Let's look at the replay. Close on the gap. I think National Nizam is struggling with overheating now. Already on the inside, cutting corners because just closed the door there. On the outside, just brilliant move there. He is faster now than his teammate. Back onto the front now. Mitchell Owen is behind him. I think he's gonna try to make. He's chasing the two BMWs right now. But so far, Rainer Loeb has fended off the chasing McLaren. Back onto the back markers battle now. This is getting interesting. And goes Simon's. Goes Simon Silverboy on Evan Schneider. And right now, Arya Nakajima is also looking to overtake Evan Schneider. But Daniel McAllister tries to make a move on Arya Nakajima down the inside, and they both make contact. Nakajima somehow keeps his place, but not for long. Because Otto right now is looking to overtake him. Can he go down the inside? No, he can't. He just didn't have the grip. Right now, we see the two Super Aggroids scrapping for the 20th place, with Otto being in the lead against his teammate Daniel McAllister. Back onto Nakajima and Evan Schneider. Back onto the battle for third now. Nationalism is still on behind Kenshin Alberni. But right now, Payne has closed the gap again. And we are halfway through this race. This is getting interesting. The two BMWs scrapping against each other. This is amazing battle there. The experienced driver versus the rookie. The Indonesian versus the Malaysian. As you can see, they're both driving the same car with two different sponsors. Yes, look, I know they both still wear Petronas logo. Shut up. Back onto the lead now. Kazaric is increasing his gap now to almost a second. Look at the pace advantage of that McLaren. That McLaren is just faster than the Ferrari at the moment. Rainer Loeb is in 6th, but Parlate has closed the gap now. Loeb has also chased Mitchell Owen. What has happened to the Australian? The Australian has slowed down for quite a bit. It is a close battle now between the Ferrari, the Red Bull, and the McLaren. Both of them in each other's slipstream, but Parlate is looking to make a move on the Red Bull. It goes down the inside. They both push each other. Parlate had to give ways. That's an aggressive defense by Rainer Loeb there. Back onto fourth. Oh my goodness, Alberni has overtaken Charles Payne. Charles Payne is struggling with that tire wear. He has dropped down to 4th place now. It's Alberni chasing Marin Kazaric right now. That is insane. This is insanity. Okay, I really need to balance this AI. I really need to buff up Marin's and Charles' AI. This is just broken. They're still chasing. That's interesting. Look at the gap there. The gap is just... Look at the pace. That BMW is just chasing right now. We all know that the BMW has a top speed advantage over the Mercedes. But right now, the BMW seems to run on a high downforce setup. Alberni is getting closer. He's getting closer on that McLaren. Can he chase him now? On to Kazaric's draft. Makes a move on the inside. Can he make it on the inside? No, he has not. He has to sacrifice his line there, and Kazaric managed to defend it beautifully. But right now the battle for first place is on. Alberni makes a move again down the inside. That's a big dive bomb from Alberni. That's a bold dive bomb there. And he makes it through. Alberni is now the leader of this race. Nashul Nizam is scrapping with Kazarik and is now in second place. It is now a BMW 1-2 here in Australia. Charles Payne, meanwhile, is looking for revenge on Kazarik. Meanwhile, Mitchell Owen has closed the gap between the leaders. And the story of the race so far is Jason Fulterson dragging that slow turtle called Honda into the points finish. Ashwell Momosato in 9th, Ryusuke Ito in 10th, followed by Dan Edward, Oscar Ramirez, Glenn Webber. Glenn Webber is chasing that Toro Rosso. Can he try to overtake him now? No, he cannot. Okay, let's just ignore the midfield or the backfield. I don't know, whatever. There's a lot of overtaking anyway. Let's just ignore them. Let's pretend they don't exist. Already created 2 seconds gap. That's a big gap. Oh, this battle for 3rd place now. Charles Payne has overtaken Martin Kazarik for 3rd place. Rainer Love is making a move on Mitchell Owen for 5th place. But Owen somehow managed to fend off the charging Germans. Sorry. This is an interesting battle right now here in Australia as we go for 5 more laps. One's in 5th now, Kazarik in 4th, but Charles Payne is chasing the Malaysian. Can the American driver, can the reigning world champion returns back to 1st place? Because right now he has returned to his pace and Albany has slowed down because Nasrul Nizam has managed to catch up. It's under a second now. I think Albany is slowing down, I don't know why. Right now Nasrul Nizam has other problems than chasing his teammate, and that is the charging horse. The prancing horse is now charging behind him. Oh, Mark Kazarik is trying to make a move down the inside on that Ferrari. The two side by side, wheel to wheel battle. But it's Kazarik who wins the battle for 3rd place. Look at there, look at that Red Bull. That infield car is somehow in the battle for the front. This is insanity. Can't believe it. The gap has increased again between Albany and Nizam. Right now, Nizam is under pressure from Mark Kazarik. Mark Kazarik goes for the inside. That's a big dive bomb by Kazarik. Makes it stick. And right now, Charles Payne is making a move on Nasrul Nizam. What is going on with the Malaysian driver? Mitchell Owen, Ferrari is trying to make a move there. Rainer Love tries to look on the inside, but backs off again. And Paul 8, meanwhile, is still stuck behind that German Red Bull driver. Paul 8 goes to move on the inside, but Rainer Love blocks it. The two make contact. This is a great battle for what? God, I don't even know what place we are. For 5th, for 6th. Meanwhile, Jason is just vibing. Actually, no, he's not vibing. He's being chased by Momosato, the Japanese driver. Right now, the battle for 10 is on between Ryusuke Ito and Dan Edwards. Dan Edwards. There's the Toro Rosso of Oscar Ramirez, and that's Glenn Webber. Behind him, Matthew Wright. Behind him, and then Widaya, and then Sam Silverboy, and then Ariana Kojima, and then Zig Dogger, and then Pallister, and then Chabert. Okay, so Chabert has overtaken Sato. Has overtaken Ado, sorry. Damn. This is an interesting battle. I do not know what to commentate anymore. Okay, Paul somehow managed to make it. He finally gets it done after several laps of being held back by the Red Bull. Now on to the battle for 2nd place. Now it is on. Kazarik is leading a train of cars. Behind him, the two Ferrari. Mitchell Owens trying to battle his teammate. Didn't work out though. It is now the battle for 3rd place now between the two Ferrari and one of the BMW while Alberoni is just cruising now with a 5-second lead over them. Sorry, 4.5 seconds. Actually 5 seconds, yeah, 5 seconds. Okay, I need some balancing, this is just broken, man. Okay, yeah, everyone will call me biased. Charles Payne is now she's chasing Martin Kazaric, and he makes it though, he's not making a move. What's going on behind? That's Parlay. That's too far back, son. You can't just try to go down the inside with a big dive bomb. No, you have old tires. And I specifically do not set pit stop because that's tedious work and I hate it. Look at him, it's just cruising. Let's look at the onboard now. That's not the onboard. That's the onboard. Okay, yeah, the hand did not move. That is very wonky. So let's just look at this front wing. Brilliant. Back onto camera. Behind him. Okay, the two. Okay, now I don't know what to comment on. My English sucks. Right now, 2 laps to go. This race. Is Alberoni gonna take home the first win of the season? With Kazaric behind him. Right now, fending off against the 2 Ferrari. And that's Parlay there. And Nasser Nizam. For rookie, finishing in 6 is pretty decent. That's Mamorsad overtaking. Okay, he done it a while ago. I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna even bother opening replays. This is just too boring, man. Okay, yeah, he is leading, but the gap has dropped down because Marin Kazaric is chasing Alberoni. Now, with only 2 laps to go, can Alberoni fend off against the charging McLarens and the 2 Ferrari? I think the answer is no, because we all know I suck. Wait, no, that's just me breaking off character. Sorry, I mean we all know Alberoni struggles with tire wear. Final lap of this race. Alberoni is leading against Kazaric, who's leading against Payne, who's leading against Owen, leading against Parlay, leading against Nizam, and leading against Rainer Loeb, who's leading against Mamorsad. Yeah, you get the point. Back onto the back markers battle. They have died down. But Chavez is trying to make a move on McAllister somehow. Not making it down. What are you doing? You're literally a 2006 champion. Combe, come on. And the gap has dropped down to less than a second now. Kazaric is chasing that BMW. As a matter of fact, Kazaric and the 2 Ferrari are chasing that BMW. Mitchell Owen tries to overtake Charles, but his team told him to back off. Their focus right now is chasing that BMW. Alberoni is panicking. I think he's panicking. Yeah, he's panicking right now. Let's look at his onboard. You can see that top speed difference there between the McLaren and the BMW. The BMW holds the top speed advantage. Okay, did I just miss that? Hang on. Sorry. Let's just look at this. Okay, so Charles Payne got the draft, got the slipstream on Kazaric. Goes down the inside and takes 2nd place from him. Brilliant move there by the American driver. Let's just pretend that's what. But right now, 2 corners left. 1 corner's. Oh man, this is gonna be Alberoni's first win. They say he might never win a Grand Prix, but Alberoni won it. He won his first ever race. He won the first race of the season. Great start for BMW. Charles Payne finished 2nd, followed by Martin Kazaric, Mitchell Owen in the Ferrari and Martin Kazaric in the McLaren. And of course, behind him is Parlay and Nizam. Rainer Loeb in 7th and Mamorsad in 8th. That's a photo finish, but I don't care anymore. This has been an interesting first race. I really need to know how to do commentary. Like, they suck at this, seriously. And there's the slowest driver, Tomato. No offense to whoever created you, but man, you should have picked Force India when you're submitting, but you didn't. And that is it. Alberni wins. What a great start to season. Probably this will be his only win because I'm gonna mess around again with the talent file. Probably nerfing him. Because we saw how broken this is. Anyway, I'll see you on Malaysia. Peace out.